ورتل القرآن ترتيلا. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين ومن تبعهم إلى يوم الدين. Assalam-u-Alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to one more lesson of this course, ورتل القرآن ترتيلا. Each lesson of this course is like a link of a golden chain. So if you wish to learn Tajweed through the medium of English language, then watch each lesson carefully and if possible share these lessons with your friends so that they may also benefit from these lessons in terms of learning the Holy Quran. And it will be a sadaqah jariyah for you, inshallah. As usual, before starting today's lesson, let's quickly recapitulate the previous lesson. In the previous few lessons, we learned the articulation points or MAKHRAJ of huruful halaqi. We saw that there are 6 throat letters called huruful halaqi in Arabic. And we learned how to distinguish these huruf from each other in terms of articulation. If you haven't watched those lessons, then please click on the link above and watch those lessons. Watching them will help you comprehend the future lessons in a better way, inshallah. A gentle reminder, Ilm Explorer channel is dedicated to the teachings of Islam. Our aim is to bring people closer to their Creator by spreading the word of Allah and His Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, if you want to learn the teachings of Quran and Sunnah, then do subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to get notifications of all our uploads. If you want to appreciate the efforts put in creating this content, then like this video and comment on it. And if you wish to be a part of this pious cause, then share this video as much as possible. It will be a sadaqah jariyah for you, inshallah. Thank you. Okay, let's move forward and have a look at what we are going to learn today. Today we will learn the MAKHRAJ of Qaf and Kaf. These two letters are very similar to each other, not in writing but in terms of articulating them. And many languages like English have only one sound or one letter out of these two. So many people make huge mistakes while articulating these two letters, simply because they cannot distinguish between these two sounds. So it's imperative that you watch this video till the end in order to rule out any mistakes while articulating Qaf and Kaf. Alright, we started learning MAKHRAJ, that is the articulation points of Arabic letters, from the deepest one, that is the Aqsa halaq, the deepest part of the throat, which is the MAKHRAJ of Hamza and Ha. Then we moved up to Wastul halaq, the mid-throat, which is the MAKHRAJ of Ha and Ain. Then we moved further up to Adna al-Halaq, that is the upper part of the throat, that is the MAKHRAJ of Kha and Ghain. If you remember, in lesson 17, we discussed the 4 major areas of articulation within our vocal tract. Till now, we have covered one major area of articulation, that is the throat or halaq. Out of those 4 major articulators, and we have learned all the 3 articulation points within this throat. Now we will move further up, further from the throat or chest towards the mouth. So the next major area of articulation is the mouth or al-fam, as it's called in Arabic. There are several articulation points within this major articulator, like the hard palate, the soft palate, the tooth ridge, the teeth, the tongue, etc. We have to learn about each one of these, inshallah, one by one. Presently, the next makhraj in the sequence that we have been learning in is al-hanakul lahmi, that is the soft palate. Where is this soft palate located? It is just above the upper part of our throat. If you twist your tongue, you can feel the soft roof of your mouth at the back of your mouth, at the back. That is the soft palate, which is called al-hanakul lahmi in Arabic. Now here, from this point or from this soft palate or al-hanakul lahmi, the letter Qaf is articulated. This letter Qaf is also very peculiar to the Arabic language, so we have to practice it a lot to get it right. Let's see its articulation point or makhraj. It is articulated when the deepest part of the tongue or the root of the tongue touches the soft palate. This root of the tongue is called aqsal lisan, which means the deep tongue. And the soft palate is called al-hanakul lahmi. Here al-hanak means the palate or the roof of the mouth, and al-lahmi means made of meat. So al-hanakul lahmi means that part of the roof of the mouth which is made of meat. In other words, soft palate, simply. So for producing the letter Qaf properly, our aqsal lisan or the root of the tongue has to touch al-hanakul lahmi or the soft palate. Root of the tongue should touch the soft palate, right? Once again, I say the deepest part of the tongue or the root of the tongue should touch the soft palate at the back of the mouth. Then Qaf can be produced properly like qa, qa, qa. And if we do not use the deepest part of the tongue, instead we use the part which is a little above it and touch the palate against it, which naturally will be the hard palate. Here we can produce the letter KAAF. So Qaf is produced between the root of the tongue and the soft palate against it, while KAAF is produced between the part of the tongue which is above the root towards the mouth and the hard palate against it, like ka, ka, ka. This hard palate is called al-hanakul azmi in Arabic, which means the palate made of bone. So these two letters are very close to each other in terms of articulating them or their articulation points. But we should try and distinguish between them by articulating them from their proper makhraj. Qaf from the root of the tongue and the soft palate against it, while KAAF from the part of the tongue which is above the root and the hard palate against it. I hope that is clear. Now let's use the method of ascertaining the makhraj of huruf with these two letters. First we will go for Qaf. Hamza Qaf Fatha Aq, Aq, Aq. See, the voice stops between the soft palate and the root of the tongue. That is the makhraj of this letter Qaf. Can you hear an like sound at the end of the articulation of this Qaf sakin? Watch for it. Aq, aq. Did you hear it? It is an essential feature of the letter Qaf. We will learn more about it when we learn sifatul huruf or qualities of huruf. For now, we have to remember it is a feature of Qaf. Now let's use Qaf with different vowels and sukoon on it. Qaf Fatha Qa, qa, qa. Qaf kasra qi, qi, qi. Qaf dhamma qu, qu, qu. Hamza Qaf fatha aq, aq. Iq, uq. Now let's use the method of ascertaining the makhraj with the letter Kaf. Hamza Kaf fatha ak, ak, ak. See, while articulating this letter, the voice stops between the hard palate and the part of the tongue which is a little above the root. So let's use Kaf with different vowels and sukoon on it. Kaf fatha, ka, ka, ka. Kaf kasra, ki, ki, ki. Kaf dhamma, ku, ku, ku. Hamza kaf fatha, ak, ak. Hamza kaf kasra, ik. Hamza kaf dhamma, uk. Now let's see some words with qaf at different positions in them. Qala al-qari'atu al-qiyamatu quri'a la uqsimu iqtaraba baqqalun quwwata qila qul huwallahu qalbun. Now let's see some words with kaf at different positions in them. Kataba kama arsalna kitaban maliki kursiyun yabki sukunun fakkara maktabun kullu nafsin kalbun. So these were some words with qaf and kaf in them. Now notice the last two words from the list of qaf and kaf. If you see properly and watch properly, the last word that we saw with qaf was qalbun, and the last word with kaf was kalbun. See, both these words are exactly the same except for the first letter. Qalbun starts with a qaf while kalbun starts with a kaf. And as you know, these two letters are articulated from different makharij, right? And this difference of makharij makes a huge difference in meaning. Qalbun with the letter qaf means a heart, the heart that we have in our chest, while kalbun with the letter kaf means a dog, the animal. See the difference? Likewise, the word kullu and qul. These words sound similar, but they start with two different letters from different makharijs. And you can guess this difference of makhraj makes a huge difference in the meaning of these two words. Kullu with a kaf means each or every, while qul with a qaf means say. So from all this discussion, you can very well understand how important it is to articulate every letter from its assigned makhraj. And if we don't do so, it may change the meanings of many words of the Holy Qur'an. And I hope you can now easily make out the difference between these two letters, qaf and kaf. Now, if you want to avoid making mistakes while articulating these two letters, you have to practice them a lot. Read as many words as you can with these two letters in them. You may use the words used in this lesson. So, while you practice, let me take a leave. See you in the next lesson, inshallah. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.